have a twofold story that I'm going to tell you. The first is that there is a fella that was arrested because he was throwing Molotov cocktails at the hotel. Okay, he threw one, but still, he threw a Molotov cocktail at the hotel that the federal agents were staying at in LA. So he was able to find out, this career criminal was able to find out where federal agents were staying when they had come to the city of LA. That's the first part of this. Second part of this is I waited a few days because I noticed that it didn't immediately make an impact, and I'm thinking, okay, let's see what is said by the mainstream media, because I wanted more information. This guy's a career criminal. I want to find out, because it doesn't look like he's a criminal migrant. It looks like he's actually a U.S. citizen, but nobody's talking about it. You're not talking about the fact that a criminal found a location where a whole bunch of federal agents were staying at, threw a Molotov cocktail. Okay, it was only the one. I'm still surprised at that one, but you're not talking about this. Interesting. So I'm going to talk about both this right quick. Okay, so we're going to start out DHS. This is from June 27th. Washington, the Department of Homeland Security released the following statement on the arrest of Eric Anthony Rodriguez for attempting to attack Immigration and Customs Enforcement and U.S. Customs and Border Patrol officers with a Molotov cocktail. On June 21st, 2025, the Los Angeles Police Department reported Rodriguez threw a Molotov cocktail at a hotel near the Los Angeles International Airport where 15 ICE and 12 CBP law enforcement officers were staying. Rodriguez had a lengthy criminal history, including the conviction for assault with a deadly weapon, second-degree robbery, falsifying checks, theft, and vandalism. He also had an outstanding felony warrant for violating parole. This is the fellow walking around the streets of LA. I mean, they let other criminals walk around, so why it's not surprised. According to New York Post, this guy's got going back 2 decades, convicted of a felony in 2004 for receiving stolen property. He was convicted in March 2024 of robbery in the second degree, convicted 5 other felonies between 2004 and 2024, including the assault with force likely to produce great bodily harm. And yeah, he found a hotel where these ICE and CBP officers were at, ran up, threw the Molotov cocktail. Thankfully, it landed in some bushes instead of anything else, and the hotel employees were able to put it out, and then LAPD and LAFD showed up. So this is what nobody's talking about. I know it sounds a little Keystone Cops, but still, this needs to be talked about. So let's do that. Now, you notice most people nowadays, they don't read the news. Everybody's gotten themselves into a busy life, so reading stories is rarely happening. I mean, this was put up on New York Post. They got a lot of exclusive information. DHS posted this. Fox News wrote an article. When I say wrote an article, that's all that they did. I then went to look into, getting a video so y'all can hear from folks that y'all probably can understand, because understand that you folks may not like listening to the redneck speak. Some days I get a little redneckish. But I looked up videos. The only people that have posted a video is Panorama Breaking 4. This is an AI channel, and it's a minute 52 recapping what I've already told you. So the news doesn't want to cover that a career criminal was able to find folks who aren't part of his wheelhouse of criminality. This guy seems to be a legal resident of the United States. I'm assuming that he was born here since he's still here after 20 years of criminal mischief. But he was able to find where ICE and CBP agents were staying that had been brought into LA. That's disturbing in and of itself. Then you take into account that nobody's reporting this, which should be news because it should start going, hey, we know that you're doing this, we're going to catch you. But no, nobody's, not even Fox News. I don't see anything from Newsmax. I don't see anything from OAN. Nobody's talking about this. Not even a little bit. Why? Now, I know most people may not watch a video that I do, but it's still... Think about that. Why are they not talking about this dude that actually, if he had connected, could have burnt down a building, could have taken the lives of members of law enforcement? This is something interesting. Now, I'm not saying that I'm got all the facts on this or anything like that, but it makes you wonder. You know, this guy really was attempting to do something that was pretty darn dangerous, and nobody's talking. Nobody. You know, okay, they put print, but they get far less people reading print. Most people don't read it anymore because they keep hitting paywalls. And nobody wants to pay the kind of money that these places are asking for, even though, you know, there are ways to monetize it without charging people money. So you tell me. Seriously. You tell me, what do you think about this? Do you think that we may have a problem where the news media is either A, not caring about the possible dangers, other than for ratings, of course, and you know that most mainstream, except for, say, Newsmax, OAN, and Fox, the rest of MSM actually would celebrate it? Or do you think it's just a simple fact of that they want to only cover it if there's actual explosiveness involved, instead of, you know, this is what's happening and you need to know what the criminals are doing there in California? Because if they're protecting people in this manner, just imagine what they would do on other topics. They're willing to protect criminal migrants on this. Well, what other agendas of the socialist elite of the Democrat Party are they willing to attempt to take people out on? Think about that. This has been Paul, the Redneck Thinker. Y'all have a good day now. Bye. So, folks, that's the story that I wanted to bring you on this video.